What's up, you guys? I thought I recorded a video, but it didn't start the recording. It was on the event dungeon. This one, I wanted to see how far I climbed. I could climb before I couldn't anymore. Made it to stage 14. I barely beat it with this team. Artak came in clutch. Yeah, he was the last survivor, and he HP burned the boss to death. Uh, I don't know if you want to copy this team. But up till stage 13, I did no problem. Well, actually, stage 13, only 2 people survived. It was with a different team though, because of some of her abilities: decreased defense, true fear, death brand. Um, I had this guy. I don't know his name. For all I think, as the lead because of his plus 60 resistance to the team. So I guess if you want to clear up to 12, just use a resistant lead. I had UDK, Deliana, Godseeker. You probably don't want to bring a reviver, because I forgot who. I think it's her. She has a block revive ability. So whenever one of my champs died, like when the main boss used her queenly command to team up with all enemies, and it killed somebody, they wouldn't be revived. So I don't know if you guys want to risk it. I brought her just for the heals because of her passive increases the healing by 10%. But yeah, I'm not gonna climb through again. I mean, I guess I could see how far, because I barely beat 14. I don't think I can do 15. Yeah, I barely beat 14. But I'm kind of upset because what I was talking about during the video, I was hoping it would help some of you. Not in the game, but real life. So, let's just do Iron Twins. Get some of these coins. I'll talk about it in the background. Another team I'm going to work on, because I finished my clan boss team, but they don't survive long, so I have to work on survivability. Still got to tweak them. But a team I want to work for on Iron Twins that I saw was a 3 Painkeeper team. I tried it out, but it doesn't work for me. So this is what I use for the magic affinity. I'm barely on stage 9. I did stage 10 once, but barely, so I don't even bother. But what I wanted to talk about, you guys, is when I was in the 3rd grade, I think I can't guess my age. I never really keep track of age versus school. I just remember the grades. But when I was in 3rd grade, I was just chilling at home, and my parents came back from work, and they dropped some news on me saying we're going to church. I was like, what's church? It's where you learn about God. What's God? I never had the concept of God in my mind until that day forward. And I still believe in God, regardless of what I'm gonna tell you guys. But not that night, but like later on, I was tossing and turning in bed. I couldn't catch any sleep. I was just thinking, like, what's the point of life? Is it really just God? Why are we here? Just wrestling with those questions in my head. So I snuck out my room and I went to the computer, because at the time we had a computer with internet, and I used to use it just to watch silly videos, just surf the web. But I went on YouTube and I looked up, like the scientific view of how we're here. And I watched a documentary about the Big Bang, how stars and planets formed. And I just soaked it all in. And I went to bed after that. I was able to sleep. But when I was at school the next day, I wasn't concentrating on anything the teacher was saying or interacting with the students. I was just thinking about the documentary I saw. I was like, is that it? Is that why we're here? We're just one big accident from the universe. Life is an accident. And it wasn't until recently the same thing happened to me. I was tossing and turning, I couldn't get to sleep. I was trying to sleep early because I had to go to work early the next day. But it reminded me of when I was in third grade and the same thing happened to me. So I was just thinking about, is that it? We're here because we're born. We're alive because we live on a planet that can sustain life. And we're just on a planet chasing the sun that circles a supermassive black hole that's just traveling through space. Is that all? Is that all there is to it? Because yeah, that's all that it is. We're just flying through space. And I was just thinking, is there even a meaning to life? And I thought, because for a long time I thought nothing matters, like absolutely nothing matters. But and what makes it worse is you only live once. But then I thought about it. It's not just me or you that only lives once. Everybody only lives once. Your parents, your siblings, your relatives, your friends, people you care about, whoever they may be. They all only live once. We only have one shot, and then we die. And everybody dies. Nobody escapes it. Everybody dies. And I don't believe in an afterlife, so it's like that. That's it. But I thought about it, that's what matters, is people. It's us. It's how we treat each other. It's because you could take away everything. You could take away materialism, money. You could collapse civilization. If all that disappears, we're not going to disappear with it. We're still going to be here. It's us. It's each other. It's what we do with the gift of life. That's just my take. That's just my point of view. I'm not trying to tell you that's the meaning of life or that you should accept that. Because everybody has their own point of view. Everybody has their own experiences. Everybody has their own way of dealing with them. I'm pretty sure what I just said is complete nonsense to somebody out there. If they choose to click on this video, they're like, man, what's this guy talking about? He's stupid. But that's just what I think about it. I still follow God. I just do it just to do it. That's the only reason. Because I don't believe in afterlife. I haven't read the whole Bible, but nowhere, from what I've read, nowhere does it say, when you die, your soul is teleported before the throne and you're immediately judged. It doesn't say that. It says something completely different. But I don't want to bore you guys. You guys can read it for yourself if you choose. But yeah, I think it's other people. I think it's how we treat each other. Yeah, tell me what you guys think. What's your interpretation? What do you think? Not the reason why we're here. The reason we're here is just because Earth can support life. But what's the meaning of life to you? What do you guys care about? Me? I kind of delude myself. I tell myself I don't care about anything, but I do. I care about a lot of things. But yeah, I care about the people in my life. I remember when I was a little kid, and I learned about death. It made me sad that nothing lives forever, that we all have our time and then time's up. And I used to cry about it at funerals. I even cried when I was watching a movie and somebody died. I would cry because it's like, man, it would remind me that as cool as life is, it's limited. You can't enjoy it forever. I guess it would just remind me of my own mortality, as selfish as that is. But it would also remind me that my parents are gonna die, my siblings gonna die. It's just inescapable. That's just my take on it. sorry if I bummed you guys out. You know, probably watching this video, just like, oh, what's he gonna talk about? Oh, I wish it would have recorded my climb on the event dungeon. I guess I could do 14 for you guys after I'm done with the Iron Twins. But I don't want to spend too much of my energy. I'm trying to save it because I'm trying to farm food for Alice, the login champ. She seems pretty cool. I haven't really watched too many videos on her, but I like that she increases active skills on the enemy team and can deal more damage depending on depending if they have any skills on cooldown. It all depends on how hard she hits them. You know, if she doesn't hit hard, then that's a bummer. But if she does hit pretty hard, then that's cool. But you know, I'm just glad to get a free legendary. You know, it's a freebie. Can't really argue against that, except if it's Skeletor. He's not all that great. I pretty much just use him in Faction Wars. I know one of the videos I said he's probably gonna be alright, but nah. Oh shoot, that reminds me, what affinity is Alice? I didn't even check. She better not be Spirit. That would be like 3 Spirit champs, freebies in a row. Then again, my spirits aren't that good, so I could use a good Spirit champion. Or green or whatever. Kind of made this video kind of in a rush because I recently moved out of state. I moved to different states, and the neighborhood I'm in, I've been told the power can go out for like a week, and it's about that time of the year where that happens. Because tomorrow on Friday it's supposed to snow, and I don't know if that's gonna knock out the power. You know, I don't see how, but I've never lived in a neighborhood like this, so if it does go out, there's gonna be no videos for a while. So I kind of want to make this one really quick and upload it before anything happens, just to try to help you guys out, not just in game but in real life. Because at the end of the day, you know, this is just a game. It's just something I do for fun. I hope you do it for fun too. I hope you guys don't play the game angry, like, damn, I didn't pull that champion, or damn, I didn't do this, or I keep getting terrible gear when farming or whatever. Because this game can be frustrating, like any game. Excuse me, you guys. Where I moved to, it's pretty nice. It's really cold. I remember when I moved here, my dad, he moved with me, but he was only visiting because my mom moved out here first. And I'm living with her currently. And he was coming to visit, and I was coming to move. But we took a train instead of a plane, just to see the scenic route, you know, see the country. And we stopped in St. Louis, Missouri. And when we were stopped by the feds. They were digging through our bag, asking us like if we, you know, what are we going, where are we going, for what reason, you have anything illegal on you. And I just found it funny. In the moment it wasn't funny. It was like, oh shoot, you know, what happened, what's going on? But they let us go. They took our pictures and they just let us go. And this was last year, like near the end of last year is when this happened. We were getting strange looks from the other passengers. They were just looking at us when we were in the boarding after it happened, when we were in the train. We were just getting stared at. It was pretty funny. Alright, let's see if this team can do it twice. Let's see if we can do it better this time though. I kind of want to switch out the Mytha for a healer though. Yeah, let's bring skill because they're very passive healing. That might help us live longer. Because in my run, we barely survived. It was just our tech. Managed to bring it home. Even though skill isn't the best because she has decreased turn meter and decreased speed. And the boss dungeon is... Oops, it's on auto. He should have opened with his A3. Anyway, she does both of those and the boss is immune to both of that. Which is just sucks. But whatever. And she does the true fear. That's so annoying. I hate that in Hydra, and I'm hate it in this dungeon. True fear is... It's so annoying. Let's not risk it. Yeah, he's gonna get true feared. Better not risk it. Alright, she's about to attack. Let's try to keep everybody alive. Alright, Latil. Ooh, decrease attack. That doesn't affect our attack. Alright, we're doing better than last time. Ooh, the extra turn. It's always good to see. UDK is getting beat up though. Dang. Got the day off work today. Just been grinding on the game. I try to watch Dune 2, but I don't know how to describe it. You know, I mean, I watched the first Dune. I saw it in theaters. So, let's do this. I saw it in theaters. I was able to sit through it, but I don't really remember much from it. I remember it being more like a setup movie. I made it like the first hour in Dune 2. It's out on one of the streaming services. It's kind of weird. It's how I describe it. It's kind of weird. I never really... I didn't even know what Dune was or the whole universe behind that until the first movie. I'm like, oh, this seems kind of cool. But I don't get it. And I don't really like movies about a prophecy or whatever. And that's what the second one has, you know. It's like, is he fulfilling the prophecy? Is the prophecy fake? At least so far. I don't know how to describe it. You know, it's completely possible the movie's smarter than me, you know, because I'm not the smartest guy around. You know, it's possible there's things that are just going over my head. But it's not really my kind of movie. You know, my kind of movie are like Godzilla movies, the new and the old ones, like the old school ones. Just big dumb action. Doesn't really... The new ones... They kind of trying to make you care about the people, but I don't really care. You know, I just want to see fighting. I just want to see the monsters fight. That's what I love about the old movies. For the most part, it was just about Godzilla. Wow, we did way better this time. Way better. But yeah, the old movies are just about Godzilla whooping ass. Or getting whooped himself. Except Godzilla -1. That movie made me care about the humans. That was a really good movie. It's really long, and there's one really weird part in it. If you guys have seen it, you probably know what I'm talking about. But other than that, it's a really good movie. I recommend it. I'm gonna end the video there. Got some grinding to do, but I'm gonna take a break from the game and just draw. I'll see you guys later.